All right, Clint Arthur back in Las Vegas. I freaking love Las Vegas. I really do. The energy in this city is kind of what the energy in New York used to be. Now the New York energy is a whole different energy, but Vegas, man, is awesome. And this week, I'm doing a lot of stuff here. I am finishing up the installation of the butter machines. You guys saw that video the last time I was in Vegas, trying to get those Chinese butter machines to make the 1 ounce butter jars. And then I would love to go do some sales. I have some product that's sitting in inventory. I used to have a customer for it. They stopped, and I'd like to maybe reactivate that customer and get another one out of it. And then I have an amazing conference that I'm a speaker at. It's supposedly 2,000 home improvement and roofing contractors. And I have some great testimonials for those guys. And it's a big audience, and I'm nicely positioned at that conference to be able to do some real good impact, influence, and income out of that event. We're gonna be enrolling people in stuff, and I'm gonna be hanging out with my good friend and client, Sean King, who has transformed his home improvement company from 800,000 to 20 million using what we have done together with celebrity entrepreneurship, speaking in VIP places, with VIP people, going on TV, all of that. That's what we're doing here this weekend, this week in Vegas. This is a whole week in Vegas. Man, it's the beginning of a 7-week speaking tour. 384-269-2679. Evidently not a lot of people use these 10-feet banners. That's why they keep going out of stock. The first place they were out of stock, the second place they're out of stock. Hey, I wanted to find out about getting some 10-foot tall artwork printed.
Okay, please hold. I'll get Brian on the line.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Brian.
Hey, Brian. My name is Clint Arthur. I'm looking for a solution that's going to be like either a retractable banner that's 4 feet wide and 10 feet tall. That would be my ideal choice. Do you have that?
No, we don't. Anything the retractables generally only go to about 7 feet tall.
Okay. Now, what about those heavy cardstock like foam core prints that people do, and it's like on a stand, and you just put it in the stand? Could you do something like that was 4 feet by 10 feet?
I might have. Yeah, I think I have a 4 foot by 10 foot board. Yeah, we can print on.
Okay.
And then it comes with like a base.
Yeah. Yeah. And how much would that be?
That would be. That's something we could probably do in, like 24 hours if we had to.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I mean that might bump the cost up a little bit if we're expediting.
Well, I need it by Wednesday, so.
By Wednesday? Well, if we could get that in today, then I wouldn't have to put the expedited price. But if it's less than a 24-hour turn, then I would.
Okay. Can we do both of these things for $1,000 and I return the 2 bases to you?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Cool. That sounds awesome. All right, very good. I don't know if this is something I order off your website, or do you want to just take my credit card and I'll give you an American Express card?
You could just email me everything, and then we can do it that way. I can send you a payment link.
Okay, good. Very good. What's your email? You start out with this amazing, huge vision of what it's going to be, and then you end up with what you get. The original vision of this thing was going to be 6 feet tall, 6 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. Then that was out of stock. So then it became 4 feet wide and 10 feet tall. And now that one's out of stock. And now it's down to 3 feet wide and 10 feet tall. You can't always get what you want. But if you try, you just might find you get what you need. I hope this is what I need. I hope this is good enough. All right, this is the craziest story. I got a listing on eBay. I'm trying to sell this copy of Copy Slackers that I bought off eBay. And it's by this guru that I've been following. He's an email expert named Ben Settle. And I think I paid around $250, $300 for this Copy Slacker thing. I wanted to find out his Copy Slacker method for writing emails. And, I gotta tell you, I was far less than overwhelmed by the Copy Slacker system. It was curiosity that got me to buy it. I just wanted to buy it because I wanted to know what the hell is this Copy Slacker thing. And it was some CDs and audio files, and there were some video files, but overall it was just a really good hook. Copy Slacker. How to be a slacker about writing copy. But that's not the interesting part. Here's the fascinating part. Ben Settle comes out with this new book called some book about how to turn negative reviews into money-making opportunities. $300 he's selling his book. And I write to him and I say, hey man, I can't read paperback books. The print is too small. You see, I'm like struggling with my eyes, right? The print is too small. I only buy electronic books. Is there an electronic format you can send me, an ebook, instead of the paperback? He writes me back, there is no ebook. I say, then I write him back, could you just send me the Word document and I'll generate my own ebook? Like, I'll turn it into a Kindle book for myself, right? He writes me back, looks like you're just gonna have to sit this one out, Clint. There is no electronic component of this thing. Now, what kind of BS is that? I mean, I write and publish my own books all the time. You write a book, it's a document. It's either a Word document or a Pages document or something. Then you send the PDF to the printer and the printer prints the book off the PDF. Why can't he just send me a Word document? For $300, I was happy to pay $300 for this Word document. A book. He writes me back. He says, you're gonna have to sit this one out, Clint. So I go, it's a shame that you're choosing to discriminate against customers who have visual impairment. And he writes me back, it's a shame that you chose to invoke the discrimination card. And I write him back and I said, I need it in digital form so I can enlarge it and actually be able to see it. Sad that you chose to discriminate against your customers who have vision impairments. And he writes back, what is sad is that you just played the discrimination card. Good luck. And I wrote him back, that is so uncalled for. I can't read printed books. The print is too small. And he writes back, and I can't deal with people who play the discrimination card, so I suppose we're both disappointed. I canceled your $99 a month subscription to my newsletter. Our business relationship is over. Can you believe this? This happened at it was 9:07 p.m. when this happened. You know, people should not be writing emails to customers and canceling accounts when they're drinking. Hey. Not good. Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen the video of this machine working the way it was supposed to work?
No, I haven't seen it.
Would you like to see that video?
I would like to see it.
You'd like to, right? Okay. Let me show you that video. So you know that it did work. You know, before they shipped it, it was working.
Okay, instead of doing it with measuring the RAM, what we can do is doing it with time in the nozzle.
Okay.
That's different. The nozzle close and closer in time to counter the time and see closest to measure how much.
Yep.
Then
it goes in there and it gets vacuum sealed and twisted on.
Okay, so let's do it in another way. Because now it's measuring the distance of the RAM, how much it was pushing up and pushing down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And instead of that, I can make it measure time for opening the nozzle.
Do that.
You know?
Okay.
And then you have an interface to play with it. If you see that it's too much, you just cut the time down.
Okay.
If you see that it's too little, you just put a little bit more.
You're gonna
seconds.
show me how to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna show you how to do that over here. You just go on, give it enter, and you take it. And then you try it. If it's too little, you put a little bit more, and then you keep it like that. If you change the jar to something,
I'm not changing the jar.
in case you do it, if you change the jar, you change the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, I can change that.
Let's do that. Let's just do that.
And forget about the.
Forget about that.
About the importers, because exactly I don't know how what they want it for.
Hey man, forget it. Let's do what we can do to make it work.
Okay.
Okay? Instead of changing everything, and we don't even need to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good. Look at this. This is all finished product. What we make. These are 960.45s. This is for a big order that we have coming up. See? That's a lot of butter. All right, how long are you gonna stay here tonight?
I guess what time is it? It's like 4. I will stay over here like 11, something like that, and I will come back tomorrow again like 6, 7. Okay?
Okay.
Something like
Thank
that.
you, Juvenile.
No problem.
All right. You want me to send you a pizza for dinner?
Yeah, that'll be great. That way
Yeah?
I don't have to leave.
Okay, what
And I
time do you
can
want that?
focus like in an hour.
In an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. We'll get you a pizza. What do you want, pepperoni?
Veggie with pepperoni.
Veggie with pepperoni?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What kind of pizza you like? You like Pizza Hut?
Any brand. Just
You like Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Unbelievable how this stuff works. Like, he's working here all day. I show up for like 5 seconds and like suddenly it becomes clear to him how to do it another way, how it's gonna work. It's like, I don't understand. But I do know that I have a magic touch when it comes to stuff. Like, when I get involved, things actually happen. This is why, who was I talking to? I was talking to one of my friends. And I was talking about how, like, I'm not worried about people stealing what I do or my ideas, because you can't replace me. Like, somehow what I do, I have like a magic touch, and no one else can replace that. So it's really interesting. I was talking about this with Allie. She was like, well, what if this person tries to like compete with us in this realm? They can't. They can't compete with us in this realm because they don't have me. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
I'm here to pick up that large
Large what?
for Clint. I called in. That's me, Clint. Ready? Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting cut right now.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right, cool.
I asked that guy if he wanted a pizza.
It's ready.
Cool. That's a deliberate strategy. Feeding people who are working for you. I've been learning about this and using this strategy for decades. I first learned about food and the power of food for connection at the Wharton Business School. I had lunch with John Paul Nicholas Favreau every single day of freshman year. I don't think we missed one day. And today, me and John Paul Nicholas Favreau, we're still bonded. Like, I won't talk to him for a few years and I just call him up. It's like we never missed a day. I've deliberately used this strategy of eating with people, feeding people, to create a feeling of loyalty, connection, and caring. Like, you care about the person. And, you know, at the very least, I want to be able to keep him in the shop. I mean, look, I know he's got to work. He says he's going to be working there now until 10 o'clock tonight, 11 o'clock tonight. He's got to eat dinner, right? He's got to be able to have energy to go on. So that's, at the very least, he's got to have that. Let's go get him this pizza. Hey, hey! Still here? Pizza time! I got a large one.
Okay, thank you.
Want to have a slice? I want to have a slice. All right?
Thank you.
Uh-huh. I got Parmesan and pepper. When I graduated from college, I called up Domino's Pizza and I said, I want to be in your management training program. They said, okay, come in and talk to the regional vice president, because I graduated from a big business school. So the night before I'm supposed to go in for the interview, I ordered Domino's Pizza. Next morning I wake up with food poisoning from the Domino's Pizza. That was the end of my pizza career. Sick as a dog. Great, well that's a day of problem solving in the life of a celebrity entrepreneur, making it happen, taking care of real issues. Man, I tell you, nothing is worse than having to handle the same issues over and over and over, but I gotta tell you what, that is entrepreneurship a lot of times. It's not easy to get the solutions. Bam, bam, bam. It's the same things keep coming up, and sometimes you gotta handle it multiple times to make it a home run, solid. But that's what you gotta do, and that's what I do.